Quick here. Here we go.
Okay.
Testing audio.
Testing audio.
All right. Welcome, everybody, to game 1.5 of Dyson Men.
Campaign
Shanty
1,
down
Chapter
Shenanigans.
9.
We are here to catch Wookie up on because he missed last week's game. So, our scene for the day opens in the Broken Anvil in Asilion. Galgan, you wake up in the morning, the night after you guys visited the Emperor, and there is a note that has been slid under your door. Would you like to read the note?
Okay.
Sorry about that. Okay. Let's try again, shall we? So,
All right.
I've woken up, and I found the piece of paper.
Yes. On it, it says, Galgan, I thought I'd give you the heads up. I had some people visit the shop this week. Apparently, there has been a bounty placed on your head, and there are some people coming to track you down. I tried to head them off, but they're going to be on their way to you shortly. Sign, Inahiri.
Ah, crap. I was hoping they wouldn't catch up to me this quickly. Well, shit. Where's my bag? Gotta get out of here.
You gather up your stuff, run down the stairs. Your companions are all standing around planning for the day. And you wave them off, going, sorry, old friends are in town, gotta run. And you take off out the door and down towards the Thieves' Alley.
Why do my legs have to be so short? This is gonna suck.
So,
There he is, lads. Get him.
You find yourselves in the Thieves' Alley, and there is what appears to be a bounty hunting captain and 5 brigands that have spotted you and are now going to chase after you. So you can find yourself on the map so that you make sure you've got control.
Hang on.
I'm not seeing the map here.
You may have to zoom in or out or scroll around.
Oh, there it goes.
Opinion.
There you go. So directly in front of you is a closed-off sewer grate. And there is a large meat tent of some variety off to the side. It's like a butcher's tent.
Meat tents.
What direction would you like to head in?
Well. Well, this wouldn't be the first time I'm covered in meat, but, let's take the sewer. I think I'm small enough to fit in the hole.
That is probably a 70-pound sewer grate.
Well, I should be small enough to fit through the grate, right?
Oh.
No, that's really small.
So you can either head around or through the butcher's tent, or try and duck past the bandits to get to where there are some buildings on the other side.
I think I'm gonna try and go for the tent. There might be a rack of lamb. It's not a beef I can hide under. And cheese!
Okay, so Are you going into the tent, or are you going to try and climb it?
I'm gonna go inside of it and see if I can find something to hide under.
Little scout's gonna run away, boy. Go get him.
Okay, so go duck your way over to the tent.
Gotcha. Thump, 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 thump.
So you enter the tent, and there are racks of meat hanging up everywhere.
You get him, Roby boy.
A couple of
I can do that. I can do that.
big old barrels full of blood. And there is what looks to be a disemboweled sheep hanging up.
And coming from the other side of it, there is a gangly, kind of gap-toothed half-elf running after you, rusty chipped blades.
So you have piles of meat, you have an empty sheep carcass, and you have some barrels of blood.
I think we're gonna go for the sheep. There might be some ways to feng shui the organs so they don't see me right away.
You're gonna try and hide in a sheepskin.
Yes.
Okay. Roll me a stealth check.
Okay. Let me pull that up real quick.
And for any of the brigands chasing after him, you're gonna need to roll me an opposite check to see if you can spot him.
Gonna have the other human follow, one of the other humans follow after, just to try to back him up. But he's gonna stay over here to watch to see if Wookie tries to double back.
Okay.
He's gonna scoot in towards the tent.
Crap.
Adam, be right. Kind of roughly shove the fucking butcher out of the way. Butcher's gonna look angry at him, think about hitting him with a ham hock.
Alright, and just to make sure, stealth is my dexterity, correct?
You should have a skill labeled stealth.
Meantime, idiot. You look fat around the other side.
There it is.
See if you can catch him.
Oh, okay.
What can do that, boss? Do that. You hear a heavy tread, very dumb chuckling from the far side of the bazaar as one of the big guy in the group moves off.
Okay. So that's a +4, and it was which die? Still getting used to this.
D20.
D20.
Get back here because he's got a crossbow.
13.
All right. Roll me a perception check.
So half elf stumbles in. Yeah. It smells in me. I think I can smell it. Whoop! That's no good. Yeah, I would have done.
Yeah, I'm almost insulted they sent the dumb guy after me. Maybe I can hide in here.
Off in, right?
Perception.
No, it has a modifier on which. Or if it's enter wisdom.
Find out. Hang on.
I think honestly that's in
Wisdom.
intellect.
Off
Oh,
this?
okay.
Okay, wisdom. Oh, he has a plus. I got a +0. Well, 5.
You are very well hidden. The elf looks around, doesn't see you, kind of pokes into a barrel, and then turns and leaves off the other way.
Frustratedly stabs a couple chunks of meat, much to the anger of the butcher. And then just kind of flowers at the butcher as he wanders back out, looking around the other side of the tent. This guy's going to sneak up this side, again, looking at the other side, going, okay, he's little, did he pop out the other side of the tent? Captain's going to sit by the fire here, just trying to look and coordinate his guys.
Okay. So you are currently in a sheep. You have convinced one brigand that you're somewhere else. Now you need to try and sneak past the one standing outside. Leaving, if you go straight forward, there are
This guy's just continue on this
a couple of other tents. One is chock full of ale. Another is a little, very rickety kind of a jewelry store. That's this one here with the red bubble on top.
Gotcha. Okay, red ball.
There's
ball.
also an open city well.
My question is, does the well go anywhere, or is it just like a hole in the ground?
It goes straight down for about 400 feet.
Oh, crap.
This guy over here is going to actually check out the well, just as they're stumbling around. You kind of look at it.
Hmm.
So now you have a brigand
No,
who is looking down the hole of the
no,
400-foot drop.
no. I don't think he's in there, boss.
Alright, I'm guessing there's no hole in the tent, is there? It's just completely closed up top?
You could sneak under one of the...
At this point, the leader steps a little bit closer to the fire and just kind of calls out, "Yeah, okay. Mate, we know you're here somewhere. We will find you. You can make it hard or you can make it easy. Now, I mean, my preference, I kind of like you to make it hard. Mock over there likes it when things are hard. Again, you hear just a box.
Okay, so are you going to get out of the sheep, or are you keeping the sheepskin on?
I think I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can escape in the sheep. Because, you know...
Okay!
I mean, I can just look like a rug. I'm small enough.
Well, it looks like a sheep. If you put your limbs in it, you could feasibly crawl and pretend to be a sheep. It looks like all they've done is take out the stomach and the lungs. They haven't really cut up the rest of it yet.
I'll cover you. What if little man Golden Hole? No, Mark. I looked in the hole already. It's not there.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So there is a brigand over here.
Mm-hmm.
By the beer tent.
Right.
Gotcha.
Gonna have them keep moving around to make it kind of realistic. They're moving around and looking.
So
Scoot
if
this
you
way,
are
this is
sneaking out and pretending to be a sheep, would you please roll me a deception?
Gotcha. Deception.
Let's see how realistic your sheep is.
Okay, and deception should be one of the skills, correct? Let's see here. Deception. Where is my deception skill, damn it? Okay, that's a +2. And that one's going to be +2 with D8.
Always a roll 20.
Oh, 20, okay. Apparently I'm pretty convincing because 19.
You are a very natural looking sheep. You can walk right out of the tent and could wander past the first 2 or 3 of these guys, and I don't think they would notice you were anything other than a sheep.
Bah. Nothing to see here. Just a sheep doing his sheep thing.
You can get up to about the other side of that well.
Okay.
Crossbow guy is gonna empty sewer grate over here. Just take a look at it and kind of.
So there is apparently a crossbow guy standing in front of an open sewer.
Gotcha.
And are any of your brigands still around the well?
The well up by the tent? Or,
yeah. Where Wookie currently is? That's a well.
Yeah, no, I had to come back and move some of these guys. I'm trying to go around and jump them and move them like they're moving in search patterns. But no, he's over here checking. This guy's over here checking the barrels, and the other one's still up by the tent, washing the back there. And then Mog and the original guy that chased him are over here between you guys.
Wookie, you have a feeling that as much fun as it's going to be to slip past these guys, at some point or another, you're going to have to find a way to incapacitate.
Ah, jeez.
So you are currently standing next to a well.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we?
Walk
Okay.
slow. Walk hungry.
There is
I'm
a
Walk. Stay focused.
small tent
Mhm.
over by where one of the brigands is checking out some barrels.
Gotcha.
It has a... Well, roll a perception for him.
Okay. Perception D20, correct? Let's see something here. Perception.
Expand.
So I'm looking for my perception here.
And check out
Thank
this
God I have
tent.
this on my phone. Deception.
Mock's gonna go back up by the smell of the meat.
Damn it, where's my damn perception at? I see persuasion.
And this dude is going to pop back over by the fire and look confusedly about. He's angry.
Passive perception is 10. Okay, I'm looking at my passive perception. That's at least 10.
It should be in your skills.
Oh, okay. Yuck. Basic stats. Basic stats. Skills. That's weird. I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is. Oh, crap.
Behind you,
Okay,
there is more
+5.
commotion as Mock just steals a side of beef off the butcher's stand and kind of contentedly stomps back over towards you, but he's not paying attention. He's just kind of stomping and
So,
Meat.
D20 with a plus of 5, correct?
meat good.
So let's see what I get with that. That cheese. I got a 6.
No, 4 right here.
Okay.
Will you, lads,
You rolled a
please
critical
stay
fail.
focused?
Yep.
You don't notice anything in particular about this little tent.
Mm-hmm.
You are still in sheep mode. If you wanted to try and get either over to this first building or further down into the marketplace, you could.
All right. So I'm gonna go.
Peter's moved over this way, by the way. He's over here now.
All right. So
This guy's still dicking with barrels.
Move over here. No, I can still go towards that open sewer grate, correct?
Come back down.
You can. It is a straight drop down for about 100 feet onto a stone floor.
Ooh, that's gonna kill me.
You may not want to jump down there,
Okay. So.
but you could see if someone else would.
That's true. Let's see. I'm gonna scoot past this guy. I'm gonna hang out by this tent real quick. And now the market area is down.
Would you get a
this way,
perception
correct?
roll? Because he's just on the other side of the barrels that this dude's checking out. But I got a perception.
You can try. You're rolling against a 21.
Oh, this. Okay.
You're a very convincing sheep.
So he looks up from the barrels for a minute, kind of squints at the sheep, and goes, "Eh."
Nothing
Oh,
suspicious here. Just a sheep looking for something to eat. Bah.
Okay, so you have one brigand who's currently
Get a wander
staring
off.
at some bottle. He's in there.
Okay.
I will let you know when you can move things.
Yeah, well, you said they're all in my control, and you're basically working with Wookiees, so I'm just kind of having them sort of wander around and putting them in places to be like,
It's
here.
making it hard to set anything up.
Sorry.
Did you want to check out the barrel that this guy's looking?
No, I think I'm gonna stay where I'm at and try to make it more so into the marketplace. Being as small as I am, I might be able to duck under somebody.
Okay, so to right-hand side of the screen, there would be a way to get on top of a couple of buildings.
Mm-hmm.
Those buildings being connected by sort of rope bridge.
Oh, gotcha.
Or there is a very large tent that is a herbalist tent.
And for flavor text, the third idiot's going to go look at
So you've got a bunch of plants in your vicinity.
Mm-hmm.
You have a building you could try and climb onto, or you have a small tent full of pots, pans, frying pans, things that would make a lot of noise.
Phew. Well, the noise could be a bad thing. I'm gonna go for the rope bridge over here. So I'll just go ahead and scoot on down that way.
Roll me a stealth, get out of line of sight.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna need to make a roll because there's the guy with the crossbow sitting there.
Oh, that's right. Crap, yeah. Okay. +4, d20. 9.
Roll perception. The bandits.
Yep. 9.
Shit.
I don't have a bonus on it. Flat roll. They don't have any more.
Would each of you please roll me a 20? Tell me what you get on a straight roll.
8.
Ah, jeez. I got a 1.
You are noticed.
Oi! Boss, I found him! Everybody's gonna pay attention to that and start moving over.
Oh wait, I screwed up. I hit a D12 instead of a D20 there for a second.
Okay, roll it again.
Try it again.
Right, one more time. It was a 2.
You're noticed. Sheeple has been discovered.
He's a sheep!
Eh. So I'm just gonna stop right about here because I'm still within line of sight of him. So.
So directly in front of you, there is a rickety-looking full of pots and pans and frying pans.
This guy's gonna jump the barrels coming over. He's not gonna get you yet, but he's coming close.
And directly behind that tent, there is a fire pit that has a fairly large casket of ale next to it.
Oh.
He's gonna get a shot off at you first, though, because he spotted you. I just had to move the other guys to respond to him going, "Oi!"
Alright, ale.
That's an 8.
His armor class is higher than
Yeah, I was gonna say he missed.
Thank God for that. Whiz! I'm gonna make a mad dash for the barrel of ale.
Well, you do that. He's aggressively trying to reload the crossbow.
Roll an athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
Okay, were you done? Finished. You can't. I will have your phone.
My daughter, ever the negotiator. I said acrobatics.
Either acrobatics or athletics.
Let's see here. Go for acrobatics. Yeah. Okay, D20 plus 2. A 5.
You get about halfway there.
Gonna make an independent call on the thing here.
It's about halfway.
This guy happens to be running really close across the herbalist shop. I'm gonna make a high-low on if the herbalist trips him. Because he's mad, because they're starting to run through and fuck up the bazaar now. Realistically, the shopkeepers would start getting pissed off that their shops are getting fucked up.
I'll let you do it.
Low.
He gets tripped. And
So,
he's going to take. Give me a D6. 5 points of damage.
Oh, Jesus. That's the squishy one.
Chonk.
He's got one health left.
So the herbalist has almost killed a bandit.
Holy shit.
Because you caused them to start running around and causing chaos now, and that's pissing off the merchants. So this guy skirted close in through the shop, and the other dude came by really close and almost knocked over a plant anyways, and then he skirted in real close and got pissed off. The herbalist tripped him.
Wookie, roll me a perception.
Perception?
Yep.
Okay. Come on, stupid phone open.
This guy's gonna stop and turn back and be like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
Okay, perception.
And yeah, it's actually a 2-for-1 because now he's mad. He's gonna turn and hey, what the fuck, mate? What do you think you're doing? Can't you see we're busy? Doing something important.
What did you roll?
Let's see. Make sure I get the phone on there. 21.
Ooh.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
The tent full of pots and pans and frying pans currently sitting next to you
Mm-hmm.
also has a large pile of knives hanging from the ceiling.
And you've got a guy really close to you.
And there is a rickety peg. If you were to say, pull that peg,
Mm-hmm.
probably send the contents of the tent tumbling down onto that poor bandit.
Let's go ahead and pull the peg here.
Make me a sleight of hand.
All right, sleight of hand. Him or me?
Roll a d20, and it would be add your dex.
You, Wookie.
Yeah, it would be you.
Okay, D20 plus 4. Holy shit. Okay. I'm just making sure I got my stuff here. Ooh, I got an 11.
That's a 15. That's enough.
Holy shit.
Roll a dex save.
Your bandit needs to roll a dex save.
Yep. $19.
You get out of halfway of half of it.
Oh!
Yeah.
Looks like you got my point.
Your bandit manages to only take 12 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, that kills him.
He's a very dead bandit. Congratulations, Wookie, you have killed a bandit.
You killed Dondo.
And knocked over a tent full of pots and pans and frying pans and really large knives.
So, can we get rid of him? He's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Crossbow boy's gonna come running up to try to get another shot on the other side of the tent, but that'll be about it.
Hang on, I'm trying to...
This guy's still barely conscious on a pile of plants, and the other dude's fighting with her.
Dead bandit. Okay,
I see he did.
so you are now on the other side of a giant mess, and there is a fire pit in front of you
Mm-hmm.
with a very large barrel of ale.
Trying to go find a way around for a minute and try to grab his other guy from yelling at the herbalist.
Another building
Mm-hmm.
that you could potentially climb, get onto the roofs, be able to travel around.
All right, give me just a moment. My daughter needs me to cut a peach for her, so I'll be right back.
One down.
I'm considering doing it. Leader's over here trying to get this guy to stop fighting with the herbalist because he knocked out the other dude who's barely hanging on. And he's getting mad.
You're considering doing what?
To solve the situation, and basically because that was the that was the squishy guy that all, and he was kind of like the disappointment.
You can.
Just waiting on what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. He has 1 coin. You can just.
Yeah. He's pro. Knocked out in
Next. Shush, please.
Hey, sorry about that. The little one wanted something to eat.
No problem.
That's okay. Well, while this confusion is happening, the leader went over to try to find another way around the pots of hands. Well, Mock kind of just stares at it for a second before going to just stomp his way through because he's a big half ogre and he kind of doesn't give a fuck. Well, he's over here. The leader is trying to deal with this and get his one guy back fighting with the butcher over the unconscious, kind of semi-conscious form of the other guy. Jack, enough! Leave this. You go. You need to go get Mark. He kind of looks at the vendor and goes, "Oh, jeez." And then down at the other bandit who's just kind of laying there and goes, "Probably you've always." Sticks a knife in his throat, kills him, and just walks off.
So one of the other bandits has been murdered by a combination of Herb vendor and bandit captain.
The guy's going to try to get Locke and get him to go around. Crossbow guy's still moving, try to find a shot. In fact, him and the leader can see each other across the thing, so leader calls out, "Oi! Brother, you got the crossbow. See if you can find him."
So there is a big pile of mess. There is a large fire next to you and an open jug of ale. There are a couple of small tents around you. And if you wanted to try and get past the guy with the crossbow, there are buildings with rope ladders running between them.
Alrighty.
You'll have to try to make a thing to get back past him, though, without him seeing you try to get up there.
Yeah. Alrighty.
It's possible, you just have to make the roll.
Yeah. Okay, action roll. That's always D20, right?
What are you doing?
I'm going to attempt to knock the ale into the fire, see if I can make a big enough fiery explosion noise, and try to get away in the confusion. Possibly burning the dude that's like right next to the torch by the small green tent.
Roll me an athletics check.
Alright. Look at that real quick. Athletics. Alright. 19. Just flat 19. No modifier, no nothing.
Yeah, you very successfully, accidentally, knock this jug of ale into the fire. And it creates...
Which is a perfect timing, because as you went to do that, he would have spotted you and moved in.
A big old explosion that takes up about this area.
Oh, shit.
And long, huge sections of billowing smoke.
Okay, well, going to obscure make his vision really hard.
So make me a stealth check with advantage to try and get past this guy towards the building.
Okay, stealth check.
Advantage means roll twice. Take the higher number.
Alright. So I'm looking for my stealth real quick.
You have
Oh, +4. Okay. So D20 +4 twice?
Yep.
Yep.
And then whichever one is higher.
I got a 19.
Roll it again.
You might get a 20, you never know.
I got a 7.
First one.
We'll go with the 19. Roll a perception at disadvantage.
Okay.
The bandit.
Yep. That's me.
Okay. Alright, I just want to make sure.
11.
The bandit doesn't notice you, and you manage to sneak past off towards where the buildings are.
See you later, dickheads!
Okay. So now, there are a couple of buildings next to you. The one that is closer to the top of the map is a 1 floor. The one that is towards the bottom of the map is a 2-floor building.
Alright. I'm going to try and hastily make my escape towards the 2-story building.
You're going to try and climb the 2-floor?
Yeah.
Roll an acrobatics check.
Alright. Acro. +2. 16.
And you can get to the top of the building.
Woohoo.
Now you are on top of the building. Would all of the bandits please...
Yeah, I'm just making that before I do that. Oops. One of
And my child is...
It's alright.
Natural 20.
Oh, jeez.
That would have been the leader. 18. An 18. And another natural 20.
All of the bandits noticed you. So they now know where you are.
Shit.
Try to lose them back in the bazaar. Or if you make a run for it, you can try and get across the rope bridge onto the Temple of Ralashas, where there is a chimney that you could jump down.
The other three are going to try to move in closer. Crossbow's just going to sit where he's at and take a shot.
I'm going to make a run for it, man.
Alright, I'm going to take that shot. 19.
That's going to hit.
My spleen!
Okay. 1d4 plus 1. 3.
You take 3 points of damage.
I got him, Plank! I got him!
You can now roll either an acrobatics or an athletics to get across the rope bridge to where the chimney is.
I'm going to go for an acrobatics roll. 20 plus 2. 13.
You can get across, but the bandits are going to get one more shot at you before you can make it down the chimney.
Gotcha. Blink.
He's going to run further and closer and try to figure out where you're going. Mock's just going to kind of like come around this way. He's dumb. And he can take another shot. That is a 15. And he's going to try to clamp. This guy's going to try to scoot around and clamp.
What's your AC, Wookie?
Crap, my phone just went down. 14.
The crossbow bolt hits.
For 2.
Okay, and I took 3 points earlier, correct?
You've taken 5.
Yeah.
5?
Oh,
Shit.
and then this dude here is going to attempt to climb up after him, so I'll make the roll for that.
Roll me an athletics or an acrobat.
His athletics plus 4, so he rolled a 16.
The bandit can make it
that was a captain, my bad.
up.
Hang on. Nope, that was a flat roll, so it was a 12. I accidentally had the captain up.
It's going to take him another round to get up. You still have a bandit within about 15 feet of that fire, right?
Crossbow is where... Yeah, he's within 3 squares of the new part of the fire.
Roll
And
a
there's a
dexterity
tent.
check,
And there's a tent there, too.
because that tent is catching, and it's full of beer.
That's the archer.
Shit.
16.
You can dodge some of it, but you're still going to take some damage.
Alright.
Give me a D6.
Hold on, I got it. Off, he's dead, too.
Takes 11 points of fire damage.
Dead.
And that was with half damage.
Yeah, at this point, the leader kind of turns and notices his brother screaming and burning into a pile of cinders. Hoy! How you shit up, we'll get you!
So you have inadvertently blown up one of the bandits.
Oh, shit. Oh, boy. Here we go now. Stop, drop, and roll, you idiot!
Are you going to duck into the chimney?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a mad dash for the chimney.
Alright, I'm going to have to make another roll for his next round of climbing.
You're going to need to make a roll for him to climb. And Galgan, you're gonna need to make me an acrobatics so that you don't fall off the roof.
Okay, he got a 16, so I think he's the rest of the way
He
up.
makes it up.
He's the rest of the way up, and he's going to start to come after you. Fox just going to thump on his way around and get motioned by the leader that, oi! And, we'll find the door down here. I don't know where you have the door on the ground level. This guy's chasing on the roof, and then Mock and the leader are looking for the door.
Galgan, what did you roll on acrobatics?
I got a 9. 9!
Get into the chimney, but your landing isn't very graceful. You're gonna take 2 points of fall damage. You are now in the Temple of Relishas.
Where did my pencil go? Do you have it?
Did you find it?
That's painful. I gotta be careful.
Okay.
You should have a healing potion or two on you.
You've got a couple of minutes if you want to try and take a healing potion.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
The other dude's got to try to run
one of
across the
those.
chimney, and the other two, Mock and the leader, have to find the door. I'm going to take a quick bio break.
Alright.
Yeah. We're gonna put down.
Alright. Now to do the HP potion, that's a action roll?
No, you can just take it.
Okay. And that gave me...
You should have a standard healing potion.
Alright.
Let me just see how much that heals. 2d4 plus 2.
2d4s plus 2. Okay. Alright, now roll twice. Okay, that gave me 7.
You go up 7 hit points.
Okay, so 10. Okay, let me do the math real quick. So I'm practically almost up to full health.
There you go.
Okay. Alrighty, so now I'm hiding in the chimney, correct?
You have dropped down through the chimney and find yourself in kind of like a foyer. There is a door behind you that very soon there are going to be some bandits charging through.
Oh, crap.
And there is a doorway, if you're facing inwards, to your right that leads into the temple proper, that has the word "go" written on the floor in kind of childlike writing.
Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna go for the doorway. I mean, if that's not a sign, I don't know what is.
Welcome to a piece of our game from last Saturday.
I'm going for the go hole.
Okay.
There you go.
So as you approach the door, roll me a perception.
Okay. Perception. Look real quick.
Mock.
+5. Not yet, baby.
Hang on.
23. Not yet, baby.
All right, give me just a second here.
All right.
Now you can.
And this guy would have thumped in wherever. Actually, we should make a roll because he's not tiny. Look at the damn chimney.
We'll need to make a acrobatics check. The one bandit who's... And you notice on the floor in front of you, there are a series of arrows.
15.
They're made in that same sort of scrawling writing.
15.
He can squeeze through.
Your body drop kind of ungracefully behind you with a oh.
Yeah.
You have
You
bandits
lost
behind
weight
you,
there, Bill.
and you have arrows on the floor in front of you.
All right.
What would you like to do?
And yeah, the door's starting to get smashed on now.
I'm gonna go for the arrows on the floor. I mean, it's the writing's on the wall.
Okay. Roll me an acrobatics check to be able to stay on the arrow.
Okay, acros. 10.
You can get through the first one, but you'll need to make a check to get through the second one.
Okay, and because they're still at the door, he's going to follow up behind while they're trying to get through.
So roll me another check.
All right. 21.
There you go.
You navigate that with no problem.
Eh.
You can make it onto the next row, but then you'll have to wait to move forward again.
Gotcha.
Okay. Now, the bandit's going to try to follow. That is a 13.
He can make it onto the first arrow, but needs to roll again to hit.
Okay. Quick. 19.
He gets to the second without any kind of an issue, and can get up just behind Wookiee at the beginning of that next arrow. Would the two of you please roll initiative? Because you are now in close combat areas.
Okay.
And behind you hear a smash as Mock breaks the door.
Mock
smash! Okay,
Flat 20,
initiative
right?
roll. Yep.
Okay.
Unless you have an initiative bonus, you might have... Certain classes have plus 2 initiative. Could be
I
on
think you
the
have a
character sheet.
+2.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a +2 on that one just for argument's sake, and that's D20.
Yep.
6.
Bandit's going first.
Kind of juggles his rusty chipped daggers and licks his lips and looks at you. Got you now. I got you now, you little shit. Gonna take a swing. No, that is a 4. Missed horribly.
Could the bandit also please roll me an acrobatics, because you're lunging on a very narrow passageway.
That's a 5.
You fall off. I need a D8. The bandit takes 7 points of lightning damage as the floor he is standing on explodes around him.
Oh! Talk about a shocking experience. Jeez.
7?
Don't touch the sides.
He's not looking too great right now. He just kind of like sits there like he's not even looking at you. He's just kind of looking at the floor and shaking a little bit like, what the fuck?
Wookie, it is your turn.
All right.
At this point, the leaders have to go and kind of looking at it. And he looks at the other band and goes, "What happened?" The other guy's
You go in a minute.
the other guy. No, he just kind of walked up and sees it. And goes, "What happened?" And the other guy's still not talking. He's just kind of like, Mock's still just bumping around in here. You get distracted by the chickens.
All right. So Galgan's gonna be a little bit of a dickhead and throw off a nice little jeer as he's trying to figure out what he's going to do next. Looks like your friend over here had a very enlightening experience.
It is your go.
All right.
He's just gonna look at you and kind of fume and take off his little tricorn hat and crumple it.
All right, and so this is going to be aggro again, right?
If you would like to move, but you
Yeah.
have a bandit that is trying to stab you.
He's gotta get back up.
If you would like to make an acrobatics check to try and jump to the next arrow, go right ahead.
All right. 14.
You barely make it.
All right, and I'm going to go for the one down here.
He's moved out of the way. You're
still
prone. You don't.
That's my third disadvantage because he's like.
Okay. Is the bandit captain moving?
He's gonna start to move. He's gonna come on.
He is going to need to roll initiative.
Oh, yeah, shit, I'm right in front of him. Oh, well.
I don't know. Hold on, let me double check here. Yeah, he doesn't have anything ranged. You're good.
Oh,
You
okay.
had one dude with the crossbow and you burnt with a fucking beer tent.
Yeah. Thankfully, he got scorched, so I'm not too worried about him.
Just not seem that way. So 14.
Okay. So that means the next round, the bandit is top of the round. So that would be now.
All right, gonna start trying to move out.
All right, and that's another acro check.
The bandit captain.
Bandit captain.
Oh,
is, yeah.
gotcha. Bandit's got aggro. Gotcha. I see that, baby.
15.
You just get onto the next arrow.
Guy is going to attempt to continue.
Roll in acrobatics. And it's... He can get to the end of that arrow. Wookie, what do you want to do?
I want to make a move for the next arrow.
Okay. Roll in acrobatics.
Standing there looking at the go going,
I got an 8.
Mook not get it. Mook not get it, boss. Exasperated, like turns around and goes, Mook, you follow the arrow. Honestly, I don't even know why we hired you.
What did you get, Wookie?
Oh, I got an 8.
You stumble off of the arrow you're on into the tile in front of you.
Bonk.
Nothing happened.
You found a dud.
I guess someone up there likes me. Let's hope that luck doesn't run out.
That would bring us to... Well, that's your movement. Did you
Uh-huh.
want to use an action? Because you can choose to hurl a spell if you want to.
Let's see. Okay, and the bandit with the rusty knife is pretty much... He's not looking too good, right?
No, he's not looking good. He's still kind of coughing up a little bit of blood. He looks a little glazed.
Alright, let's see here.
What spells did you bottle?
I do not remember off the top of my head.
Pick 3.
Alright, look at my spells real quick.
Next time you make sure you name.
Yeah, I forgot to do that this morning. I'm going to go ahead and I think. Crap, where are my cantrips? Give me just a second here. I'm still looking for my cantrips. I'm going to go ahead and use Produce Flame.
Okay. And who are you hurling it at?
I'm going to hurl it at the guy with the rusty knife because there's not a whole hell of a lot of him left. Might as well just do him a favor and just put him out of his misery.
Let's see how Produce Flame works. Make a ranged spell attack. So roll a d20 plus your spell attack bonus.
Gotcha. Spell attack.
5.
Charisma.
Where is that? Where is that damn spell attack bonus? I know it's on here. Yeah, it's a +5. D20 +5.
Alrighty.
$16.
See?
So bandit, that is a 12. But he's gonna hit.
You hit. Roll a d8.
Alright. No modifiers on it or the +5?
No modifiers, just a d8.
Gotcha. 6.
Bandit takes 6 points of fire damage.
He's dead.
Who killed the bandit?
Whichever god this is, please forgive me for what I've just done in your temple. It was either me or him.
You hear a bit of an insane giggling.
Ah, crap. I don't like this.
That's your turn. It is now Bandit Captain's go.
Alright, Garland. They wanted you alive. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Now, you killed me brother. You killed me long running and best mate Jack.
In my defense, they had it coming. They had it coming.
He's gonna
That was an accident.
try to continue going on. So, roll. They're all dead.
In my defense, I didn't think the ale was that flammable. That's what you get for buying the cheap shit.
That was funny. 10.
The Bandit Captain falls off.
Angry.
I need a d8.
Fucked it up. Rushing at his anger, he fucked it up. Mock's still confusedly kind of looking at the arrow.
The Bandit Captain takes 6 points of lightning damage.
Ooh. You might want to check your hat there, bud. I think it's a little bit crispy.
That corner, man, it gets everybody.
At this point, Mock's going to step forward and experimentally kind of just like
Mock can roll
put a toe out.
acrobatics check at disadvantage.
Yeah, he's
He's huge.
Yeah, he's not even. But first, though, before he even does that, he's gonna kind of just like put a toe out, like.
Just gonna tap the side there.
Poke, poke.
Oh, he also needs to go in the initiative order.
Oh. Okay. He rolled a 1 on initiative.
He goes last.
It's
Okay,
he's
so
a
the Bandit
big,
Captain
dumb
won.
fucking half ogre.
So, Wookiee, we're back to you.
All right.
You have a Bandit Captain who has just been hit with a decent quality of electricity.
He's
And
mad, and you have
Akko.
the dumb half ogre kind of just poking at the first tile with his toe. Well, think Mock understand? Mock
looking in
not
front of
sure.
you.
Let me
There
make
is
this
an
easy
arrow
for
you
you.
are currently on.
All right. Okay. This one right here.
There is a. All right, hang on.
Yeah. I just want to make sure I'm in the right spot.
Yes.
Okay.
There is another arrow off to your right, and you can just see what looks like the beginning points of a circle on the ground. And to your left, there is a large X on the ground, similar to the one that 2 bandits have currently fallen on.
I'm gonna take a wild stab and go for the arrow, because in this case, X does not mark a spot that I want to be on right now.
Roll me in acrobatics.
Alright. D20 plus...
Excellent.
5. Make sure here. Oh, no, it's plus 2. Okay, I want to make sure I did that right. A fucking 3.
Okay. You end up landing here.
Gotcha.
A D6.
Roll a D6.
No, I'm going to.
Oh, okay.
And you take 4 points of lightning in.
Yeah! It's...
Gonna rename this to Taser Temple.
That brings us to the Bandit Captain.
Gonna shake off that little bit of a zap and go to move back onto the arrow. Alright, that. What I'm gonna get you.
Roll in acrobatics to make sure you get back up successfully.
It's not Clegg. Henderson. And who gets it? That's a 21.
He can get to the end of the arrow without issue. Fuck!
And as he does it, he's going to kind of look back towards the door and go, bloody hell. Come on, Mark. You just walk on the arrows, okay? Kill this little shit and go home.
I'd like Mock to make me an intelligence check to see if he understands the concept of stay on the arrow.
I'm not little, I'm fun-sized, you insensitive prick.
Mock have -2 to intelligence. This probably not going. Oh my god, he rolled a 4. That's a 2.
Oh no.
Mock don't understand the concept of arrows.
He understands let's go.
He's just gonna go. Yeah, he's just gonna fucking charge it.
Move forward.
Literally, he doesn't understand. He's gonna charge.
Speed.
He's gonna charge. He doesn't understand it. He's gonna charge. All he understood was go get him. So he charges.
Oh no.
That is 30 feet. He's 30-foot speed, so he can get up to there. But he's not paying attention. He's just gonna thunder across all those tiles.
Well, he's gonna stop here first.
Marcus!
And I need a D6.
Jeez.
Max, push him, boss! God!
And he's gonna take 4 points of lightning damage.
Ow! Ow! Forward, Mark!
And I'd like you to roll me an intelligence check
If
to
he
get
figures
the
it out.
concept of get off the square.
That's a 14.
You do have the presence of mind to move.
Oh!
That's
If I
as
may
far
take
as
a
you're gonna get this turn.
Oh, hurt, Mark.
That's a credit team you got there, Henderson. Looks like you got the cream with the crap here, don't you, pal? At least he was smart enough to move.
All right. That brings us up to top of the round.
Clegg is just gonna, like, grab his hat and, like, tear it in half in frustration.
Brings us to our bandit captain.
You know,
Fuming,
pal, I can
he's
make
going
you a
to
good
throw
deal.
the ruined half of his hat on the ground, and look at it and go, I really like that hat. I'm gonna make a new one out of you.
Roll me a dexterity check.
17.
He manages to dodge the lightning bolt produced from where his hat hits.
He's going to try to just kind of pull Mock aside a little bit to jump onto this next arrow.
Make me a strength check. Athletics. You're trying to get around a giant half-orc.
14.
Barely.
Okay, boss, no need to shove, Mock.
All right, Wookie.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
I am gonna try and jump for the arrow that is directly in front of me.
All right. You know how to do this.
Yep. Dex plus 2. That's an acro, which is 2. 18.
No problem. You can get to the end of that arrow without issue. There is now a pillar between you and your opponents. Roll a perception check.
Alright, let me check my perception real quick. Proficiency bonus. Where's my other perception? Limit. 2-day insight. Okay, 5. Okay. Shit, 25.
Wow. You know everything that has ever existed, ever.
Shit.
There is an arrow in front of you that you could get to easily enough with a fairly large step, or there is a circle off to your left on the ground that looks like it starts where the last arrow you can see finishes, and you have a feeling with about a 10-foot jump you could get into it.
I mean, 25, man. I'm going for that jump.
Roll in acrobatics.
Alright, and
Do not fuck it up.
Alright. Okay, let me check my acro. Acro is 2. Okay, honey, hold on.
I got an 8.
Yeah.
You don't quite make the jump.
Shit.
You are about halfway between the arrow you're on and the circle, and you are prone.
What do you want to watch, man? Okay.
All right.
But the floor doesn't explode.
That's a plus.
Well, that's a good thing.
All right. So Clegg is going to try to move on here.
It is not his turn. It is Mock's turn. I Cold Wire on the initiative.
Right.
Okay, you want it dark?
Mock is going to step up and make an. I feel like I should make another intelligence check to see if we can figure out a way to do this. 13.
He has a feeling he should wait until the boss moves.
Kind of moves forward and goes, boss go.
So
Small man, go
it's going
first.
Just give him a little poke.
bring us to the bandit captain. And I'm going to allow Mock to hold his movement or his action until after the captain goes.
I'm going to make a move to the next arrow. Natural 20.
No problem. With flourish and grace, he can get onto the tip and then. Oh, you can move one forward.
Oh, he's like that close?
Yeah, so you can get there.
Okay. All right.
Now Mock can go. After watching his boss do this effortless.
No boss.
Ah, shit.
No Mock try. Get a disadvantage on Dex or not?
Yes, you do.
I have to roll again.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, no, Mock doesn't make it.
Oh!
He lands here. I need D6.
Oh! Mock not do good, boss!
And he's going to take 5 points of lightning damage.
Oh! Stupid floor!
Mock is not having a good time with this.
Nobody's having a good time right now.
Another 5.
And that's going to
Open floor, keep hard mark.
bring us back out to the bandit captain, I believe.
With just a sigh and a shake of his head as he hears Mock fall and get zapped again behind him.
Good bump.
He's going to make a move to slide up towards the end, and he's going to try to make the jump forward too. Because he's getting impatient. So I'm going to have to... You want me to roll twice for that? Roll to move up to the end and roll to make the jump?
Yep.
Here's the first one. Yeah, that's a 20. Not natural, but 20.
Yeah, no problem. You are now standing directly next to Galgan, who is between you and the circle.
I'm assuming there'd be a disadvantage on it. Would there be an option because Galgan's tiny? No, he's not as big as Mock, but would it be a thing where I could directly try to like them into the circle? Like basically jump, kind of put a hand on him and use my body weight to pull him off.
At disadvantage.
I said at disadvantage. Would it be a thing I could try to do? We're gonna call that.
I'm going to say that's a straight dex roll.
He rolled a 1.
Nope. You jump in totally the wrong direction. You land prone, straddling these two tiles. I need a d6. You take 10 points of lightning damage as 2 traps go off.
Oh, jeez.
You are now prone on those 2 tiles. Okay, it's your turn.
Oh, the joys of being chaotic neutral. So many choices. So many choices.
So you have a bandit captain who's just been electrocuted and is now lying on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a circle in front of you that you could step into.
I think I'm going to be the asshole yet again. And I'm going to take advantage of this, because this guy is threatening to turn me into a hat.
Okay, what would you like to do?
How much
flavor
health does he
text?
have?
Flavor text. You're welcome. How much what?
You don't
How
know.
much health does he? Oh, we don't know how much health he has left.
You don't know.
He's
yeah.
He's
Meta
taking
knowledge,
a
never
few
mind.
hits, but he doesn't look like he's in trouble.
Okay, he doesn't look like he's in too much trouble. We're gonna have to change that. Because, let's see here. I think Produce Flame is a
Both him and
cantrip,
Mock
isn't
have
it?
taken a few hits, but they're not in any trouble.
Produce Flame is a cantrip.
Okay.
Also have 3 spell
So
slots.
you have actual spell slots.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm trying to
At
find my
level 3.
damn spells here. Cure Wounds, Detect Magic, Detect Poison, Entangle, Fairy Fire.
I know you have access to Thunder Wave.
Ah, yes, I do.
Let's see, what does Thunder Wave?
Thunder Wave.
Thunder Wave!
Flash! Ah! I can help myself.
What'd you like to do?
By
I'm gonna
15
be
foot
that
cube.
asshole, and I'm gonna hit him with more thunder.
Cube.
Thunder Wave. Okay.
15 foot cube.
I need the bandit captain to make a Constitution saving throw. And Wookie, what's your spell save DC?
Spell save. Let me look that real quick. I think that's up in my actions.
There, right?
Spell save.
Constitution.
Or Constitution. flat roll if he doesn't have any bonus to the saving throw, right?
So what did you roll? You're taking full damage. All right. You need to roll 2d8.
Mm-hmm.
So roll 2d8. Tell me what you get.
All right, and I think my saving throws is +2. So, all right, so I'm going to roll a d8 with a +2. All right, the first one was a 10.
Oh, no, just 2d8.
Oh, okay. My bad. Okay. So just just a flat 2d8?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one was a 6.
Okay.
The second one was an 8.
14.
So 14 points of damage. And he's put 10 feet away?
Yeah.
Which is going to land him...
Which I was going to say is going to shove him into more traps.
Into a trap. I need a d6.
Oh.
Alright. You just royally fucked Clegg's day.
He's going to take 5 points of lightning.
Oh, no!
Oh, this poor guy.
Okay, now he does not look good.
That was your action. You
He
still
just
have a
really
movement if you'd
Not
like to use
look
it.
good. He's alive, but he's just kind of like struggling to get off the floor, kind of charred and smoking, and just like.
You can still move if you'd like to.
He catches your eye with.
the circle.
If looks could kill, you would look worse than he does right now.
He is not a happy
All right, so initiative is movement is D20, right?
You can just move.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Aha! I move.
You feel a like kind of a tingling energy around you, but nothing happens.
Ooh, that was kind of tingly.
All right.
It is now Mock's turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna say for a turn or two, Plague doesn't get an action because he's just kind of like.
Yeah, he's definitely prone right now.
The Mock's gonna try to continue on after you. At disadvantage, so I gotta roll twice. Does he have?
Kind of think I should have gone with fire because that probably would have hurt worse. But I mean, hey, 10 feet away, man.
Mock oversteps and lands over here. That d6 back. Probably just hang on to that. And he takes 5 points of lightning damage.
Oh! Or hurt Mock too, boss.
It is now Clank's turn.
Like,
He is currently prone. Would you like to get up?
painfully, awkwardly, slowly, he's gonna try to get up. He's not gonna do much more than that for the moment. He's gonna stand up and kind of just like make sure he can stay standing up.
Is he staying where he is?
For the moment, he's gonna stay where he is, just kind of collect himself. But like, he can stand up now.
Sorry. Staying on that tile. That's going off again.
Oh, no.
It doesn't. It's not a shot. It's loaded. It's done.
He's gonna take another 4 points of lightning damage.
Oh.
Poor guy.
Okay, which I'm gonna say is probably gonna knock him close to prone again because he's got 4 hit points.
He's still standing. He's just not in a good way.
With that one, he's gonna slowly start to try to shuffle off of it.
It is your turn.
He figured standing up for a minute, he'd have a moment to try to recollect himself and then figure out, okay, now where the fuck do I go from here? And then it shocked him again.
So there is an almost dead bandit captain. And there is a really dumb half-orger who is currently just standing on tiles that he got electrocuted by a minute ago.
I almost feel bad, man. Almost.
I'm just gonna kind of just choke out. Oh, standing on the tiles. They keep going. As he shuffles a little bit closer.
Wookie, what are you doing?
At this point, like he's only shuffled a tiny bit closer, so he's on the end of this arrow, and he's just gonna wait there, looking very, very unhealthy.
Okay, so let's see. I've got a dumbass behind me. Old guy over here isn't looking too good. I could let him live, but again, he did threaten to turn me into a hat. I don't think I'd make a good hat.
Can I make an intelligence roll for Mock to see if intention that to walk at least to the back end of that arrow?
It's not Mock's turn yet. On his turn, you can make the check.
Yeah.
Alrighty. As I've said before, whatever deity is over this particular temple, please forgive me. This isn't going to be pretty. I hope you guys have a mop.
What are you doing?
I am going to use Produce Flame.
Okay.
Okay. You want something to drink? Hold on. Okay, well, hold on.
As the fire starts to build in your hands, Clegg is just going to kind of tiredly look at you and giggle in just resignation and
Roll a spell attack.
Alright, and spell attack
Is a d20 plus 5.
Gotcha. 17.
Your AC?
13.
That'll hit. Roll a d8.
So you just kind of, as if you start throwing the flame, you just kind of sort of just nods and sighs like, yep.
Okay. Now, do I roll the d8 to see how much damage I do?
Yep.
Okay. And that's just a flat d8, right?
Yep.
Okay. Motherfucker.
Roll.
It's a 1.
You send out 1 point worth of damage in flame.
But I'm on fire.
But surprisingly,
Damn it.
when that flame hits,
Uh-huh.
it does a lot more damage than you were expecting.
Oh, no. That's right, that's a critical fail, so that means it's uncontrolled.
This bandit captain burns to death rather rapidly. And where there should be a smoldering corpse,
The crater.
there is a small pile of confetti. Yay! It is now Mock's turn.
All right, if I may, just for insult and injury, I'm gonna turn around, look at the big doofus, and go, "Hey, see what happened to you, Captain? Try me and find out, you big malook. I don't think you want to do this."
It is Mock's turn.
Intelligence roll. That's a 15.
Mock is smart enough to realize tile's bad.
Slide off that tile.
You're on the arrow. What are you gonna do?
He's going to take one step farther up the arrow and try to launch himself over into the circle from there.
Okay.
Disadvantage. That's a natural 20. And that's a 5.
This poor Poor guy. Mock is going to miss. And he is going to land over here instead. Nothing happens. Wookie!
Mm-hmm.
You now have a half ogre who failed to get into the circle.
He didn't land on the circle.
And
Now he's just kind of sitting like.
Is looking rather frightened of the floor.
Floor not hurt, Mock. Fused.
All right. Now I can make an action, correct?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and try to roll for intimidation. See if I can just kind of scare him off.
You can certainly try.
All right, and that's a D20 plus 3.
Whatever your modifier is to your intimidation stat.
Intimidation would be charisma strength.
Got a stat.
Okay, well, because I'm looking at it, and intimidation, I have plus 3 to that, and you said strength?
You're a D20 plus 3.
Oh, okay, D20 plus 3. Okay, let me...
Make a counter check.
Holy shit. 23.
It would be an intelligence check on Mock's part. Or
I was going to use it as strength as
let's
intimidation.
go with a strength check.
And he's just brute and dumb.
It'll be funnier that way.
So he gets plus 3. 9.
What do you say to scare him off?
I look the big doofus right in the eye and tell him, I'd say if you were smart, but we've already concluded that that is not a thing. If you want to live to see another day, I suggest you go back to wherever hole you crawled out of and stay there. Or you're going to end up like a pile of ash, like your former boss. Capiche?
You don't really know if he understood you so much, or just understood dead boss.
Dead.
So he is going to turn pale
Boss dead.
and
Mock
run
hurt.
for.
Run.
Roll an intelligence check for me, Mock, to see if you're
Yeah,
smart enough to realize
not-
to take the arrow.
Yeah, to take the arrow back. No. That
And,
is
Oh
it's not
god,
natural,
you
but
flee
it's
in
a
fear,
1.
don't you? Yep,
what's your
uncontrollable
movement
fear.
speed?
30.
Ooh. Get here, and you have set off a lot of tiles around the way.
Oh no. Oh no.
Ooh. You're gonna take 17 points of lightning damage.
Mock lives.
As
Barely.
a series of
But
traps
Mock
go
lives.
off behind you.
Mock lives. Barely. He has 2 health points. He's got 2 HP left, so he just kind of limps out of there.
I need one last dexterity check from him to see if he can get out by jumping
Oh no.
at disadvantage.
5.
Nope.
Nope, Mock doesn't live.
Oh shit.
He takes 4 points of lightning damage
Mock's dead.
at the doorway and falls over.
Michael Bay explosions.
And while you would expect a giant half-ogre body to be laying there,
Nope.
as he hits the ground, Mock turns from being a giant half-ogre-looking thing into what appears to be some sort of piñata,
Oh no.
and just sits there. As you're looking around, you notice a word start to appear on the floor behind you. Says, "Welcome." You You hear giggling coming from the corner behind you. There is, standing against a pillar, a very odd-looking man. He has a big hat on with about a half a dozen feathers in it. He's wearing a jacket that's in 6 different colors. He has very tight patchwork breeches on. And he is looking at you, jumping and clapping in a really giddy manner. That's twice today I've had my game played. Although this one was more fun. He looks at you, removes the hat from his head, takes a very elaborate bow, and sets the hat on the floor in front of him before vanishing.
Oh, shit.
So you are now alone in a temple, and there is a very ostentation-looking feathered hat on the floor in front of you.
Can I roll perception to see if any more of the floor tiles are booby-trapped?
Sure.
Okay. I'll move to the edge here. I'm going to look at my perception again. Make sure I'm rolling this correctly. Perception. Hold on. Okay, +5. 11.
You sort of tentatively poke a toe out, and you know what? Roll me an Arcana check.
Gotcha. Arcana. Let me see if I can find that. +4. 15.
Knowing what you do about magic, you get the feeling that whatever magic was activating the traps has temporarily dissipated. Floor is, for now, the floor.
Okay, so the floor is safe.
Yep.
All right. All right, I'm gonna take a tentative step out, and I'm gonna move towards the hat.
There is a hat on the floor in front of you.
All right.
Yep.
Sorry, I cut out for a second.
Are you picking it up?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up.
You pick up a hat.
Woo! Well, looks like one of us got a new hat today.
Roll an Arcana check.
Gotcha. That should still be set. Nope. Let me check that real quick. Okay. 18.
Ooh.
Nick's careful.
Okay. You understand a couple of things. First thing you understand is the funny-looking man gave you the hat. That was Ralisha, the god of ill luck and insanity. You're in his temple. The second thing you understand is the hat he gave you is a hat of disguise. This will allow you, while wearing it, to cast the disguise self spell at will.
Holy shit.
So make a note on your inventory sheet. You have a hat of disguise, and make a note, has to be attuned. So
Attuned means
you have to take an 8-hour rest with it.
Oh, okay.
But as long as you're wearing the hat, you can cast disguise self on your spells anytime you want for free.
All right.
And while you're wearing it, the hat just looks like a hat.
A Presto Changeo hat.
Got it.
In my notes, I put down camo hat.
Just so you know, you can look up what disguise self does, just to make it what you can do to change yourself. But essentially, it makes you look like anybody else. You get to change just about everything. You can't change your body type, so you're still a human or a humanoid. And it does not stand up to physical inspection. So if you make yourself a foot taller, someone could put their hand.
Gotcha.
It just changes what you're visible in. So you have a I am not the man you're looking for hat.
Hold on, baby. Hold on, baby.
Okay.
So it's only appearance wise.
Yes, it will not physically change you. It just makes you appear as someone else.
Alrighty, so it's all flesh, no substance.
Yeah.
You can look up disguise self later, and it'll show you all these.
Gotcha.
And it doesn't cost you anything to do it. As long as you're wearing the hat, you can use it.
Nice.
Okay.
Comfy, comfy cheats.
So do you want to hang out in an empty temple? Or do you want to head back to the inn to get some sleep now that you've successfully killed everybody?
Seeing as that I've practically killed everybody, I'm gonna make my way back. I do have one question. Since we do have a pinata, I want to test something.
What would you like to do?
I want to use shillelagh and bash it. See what's in there.
Go for it.
Oh, it's candy.
The remains of boss.
Okay. See how this works. All right.
For the most part, those bandits rolled really fucking terribly. I was really hoping you were gonna roll well and I was gonna have him catch you. So our next actual game, I got to do the fucking jailbreak thing.
So you roll a d20 plus your spellcasting ability.
Okay, that's I think +2 for
D20 plus
spellcasting?
5.
Oh, D25? Okay.
I just
All right.
want to make sure you hit the pinata.
Yeah. I mean, because it's not going anywhere, yeah, so we'll do a D20 +5.
Otherwise, you just throw a magical stick into the front room. Ha!
I got a 22, so there's no way I could have missed.
No, you hit the pinata.
Right in the eye!
Roll 2d8.
Okay. Just a flat D8 twice?
2 of them.
Okay. Both rolls were a 2.
Well, you whack the pinata, and there's a little bit of a dent that forms in it. Do you want to hit it again?
Yeah.
So roll a d20 plus 5.
Shillelagh!
22 again.
And 2d8.
Good thing.
I got a 5 and a 2, so I'm gonna go with the 5.
Oh, you get both.
There you go.
Oh, okay. So it's a 7.
The pinata bursts open, and I'd say 12 gold. So 312.
Wabbajack.
312.
Say what now?
312 gold. All
Holy
out of the pinata. And a handful of bright red candy.
Okay, so let me write down. That's my personal loot. So
So there are 5 bright red candy. Roll an Arcana check.
all right. I know, honey. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Let me check my Arcana real quick. Make sure I got that right. Let's see, it's up here. Arcana plus 4. Okay. 20. Yeah, Daddy got a 20.
You look at these candies and sort of roll them around in your hand for a second. And what you have are polymorph candies. If you were to consume one, or if you were to feed one to someone else, it would polymorph whoever ate it into a random creature.
Oh, that's good or bad. That could be very, very scary.
So you might create a bunny rabbit, or you might create a dragon. So write down 5 polymorph candies.
Gotcha. I see that, babe. Okay.
And the remnants of a pinata.
Confetti. Oh, we'll say paper.
That looks somewhat feathery and skin-like.
As far as you can tell, it's a standard pinata.
Yeah,
Paper.
just put paper shreds.
He didn't turn into a flesh pinata.
I'm the conductor of the poop train!
It was a bright, colorful, kind of donkey-looking pinata.
I almost feel kind of bad.
They rolled like shit for the most. Couple
Okay, so I killed those 2. The
Alright.
question is, what happened to the other guys?
One of them got blown up by a beer tent.
Mm-hmm.
One of them got into an altercation with the shopkeeper, and then Captain killed him.
Gotcha.
And one of them got stabbed to death when you knocked over a tent full of knives.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. He had a big old cleaver hit him in the skull.
Yeah, he knocked over 10 knives on the one dude. The one dude cut too close when him and the other one were cutting around the apothecary and knocked over herbs. He started fighting them. And the other dude came back and was dealing with that, so the leader had to go and grab the other guy, and then he killed the fucking useless one who was pretty much done anyways.
Yeah.
Who killed the leader's brother by blowing up the beer tent.
There was a high-low chance that that explosion was going to happen. It just
Oh
happened
no,
to-
there's 100% chance because as soon as you said beer keg next to a fire or keg of alcoholic spirits, I thought,
It was
big
a high-low
flame.
roll for me on whether or not the tank caught.
Oh, okay. So it could have just put out the fire, or it could have Michael Bay explosioned over everybody.
Blew up.
Can you be careful with your feet, please?
Oh man, I really hope somebody was checking that out today because that's
Did you
just...
pick up on what last week was, by the way?
No, I haven't yet. I'm gonna watch that here in a minute. I didn't want to get engrossed in that and like miss the beginning of Shenanigans. But I was looking at some of the chat and I saw some things, some stuff.
So you've successfully killed off all the bandits, and you can return to the Broken Inn to get some rest for the night, heal up, and wait for your party members. Because they're currently off doing something.
Go
Gotcha.
watch the episode to find out.
Something about pigs and penises and all kinds of shit. Ah!
So, congratulations. You made it through. I'll get to level up to level 3.
Yeah.
All right.
Be careful with your feet.
All right. Let me go ahead and write that down.
Hey. Watch your feet.
All right. If you would like to, honey, I think my wife has just come back from the wholesale store, so I'm gonna go help her. So I'm sure
We're
she's
all
going to
wrapped
need
up for the day.
All right.
But we will be having another longer session next week.
Gotcha.
So
Next
on
week, we're in the
Saturday,
proper day.
we're probably starting off about 2 o'clock next Saturday. So everyone currently watching, please feel free to jump in and watch. And we'll continue on with our party looking to leave Sicilion and
With the
travel
actual
to Edoras.
campaign, proper game 2.
Alrighty, folks.
Rookie, you and I will get you leveled up later.
Alrighty, sounds like a plan. And you heard it from the lady yourself, folks. We will be back next week with our long session, where there might be more explosions and pinatas, and somebody else might get a fancy new hat. Tune in
But I don't
next
get to do
time.
my
We'll find
jailbreak
out.
thing, man. Like I had the whole thing playing where I had your portable hole. So it was like if I could put it in the back of a fucking paddy bag and lob them off, I was just come running out to be like throw the hole
Oh,
at it.
I'm sure we'll find something to stick in your hole. Wait, that came out wrong. Or did it?
So, have a good night, everybody. This is Daisy Fucking your local DM, signing off.